Okay, so let's try this. Can you hear me now? Ah, there we go! Nice! Well, restarting the computer helped. Great! Right, so... great! Good, good, good. So... Okay. Don't know why that happened. When I first started the stream, it was very, very, very bright still coming in the window, but since then it's now dimmed down a bit, so there we go. Well, I mean, should we just turn this into a chat reading stream? I mean, that might be the best option. I doubt we'll get much done anyway with this much chat. No, I'll do it. Okay, so Vijay, first message with "Let's go." Hello, Vijay. Yes, Marky. Hello. I said hello. Ah, yes, hello. Be there soon. I do believe I was here before everybody. Yes, and that depends on your definition of everybody. If you include yourself in that, then no. If you don't, then yes. Sure thing, Shadows. And yes, you are. I saw your message. I believe it was something like, "Hey, let's go." Close. Went. Let's go. Yes, we can't hear you, or at least I can't. Same here. It does not work. Nope, I can't either. Audio does not work. We can't hear you. Mike, please do something. It doesn't work. Yep, nothing. Nope, no sound. Yeah, there was no sound. It was very strange because OBS did pick up the microphone, and I showed it on stream. You saw the little bar going across, but QuickTime didn't. Very strange. I tried turning the stream on and off again. The microphone didn't work. Restarting, however, did. Luckily, it didn't take that long. Right. No audio whatsoever. I'll restart. Maybe restart the stream? Yes. Switch off on the microphone? Sure. That sometimes fixes the issue. Yes. See you soon. Nope, still no sound. It's strange. Still nothing. Yep, nothing. Maybe it's Twitch? I don't know. OBS is showing that it's picking up the mic, but QuickTime isn't. Nope, yep. So yeah, Twitch apparently is also having issues at the moment, but this was unrelated apparently. Hey, we've got multi-layered issues. That's always fun, isn't it? Anyway. Maybe QuickTime just said, "You know what? F you, no audio." Maybe. Very strange. Wow, that is strange. We can't hear you. Switch the mic off and on. I tried that. Maybe try restarting the whole computer. I know, I'm just talking so you can see that OBS is picking up the mic. Yes, that was when I was demonstrating to you that it was working. Well, that it was picking up the mic. Oh, right, we can't see that. But, we can see that. But that may take a while to finish. Yes, restarting. But it appears that there is a connection problem. I'll try it. Perhaps good. Better late than never, I'd say. See you then. Sure. See you soon, hopefully. Or maybe check if the whole sound is muted. Yeah, it wasn't. Or the mic driver. Nope, wasn't. Bye. It's not. See us in a bit. Let's hope restarting will work. Yes. Hi, we're having an... Yes. Oh, hello. Who was this to? Oh, it's Ross. Hello, it's Ross. Welcome. We're having an audio issue at the moment. Yes, I'll have to restart my computer in the hopes that it'll fix it. Right, good. Because I haven't done that in a while. Oh, right, restarting now. Yes, good to hear that. Okay, let's try this again. Restart finishing now, yes. Let's try this again, shall we? It works, yes, finally. Now let's rechat. There we go, yes. I can hear you loud and clear. I copy you loud and clear. 10-4, 10-4, hand. Thanks for the comeback. 10-4. Press hide it. Press hide it? Press hide it. Oh, precite. Precite it. Sure, yeah, I saw. OBS saw sound, but Twitch was asleep. Multi-layered issues, yeah. Tell me about it. Actually, no. If you do, we'll get nothing done. No offense. No offense. Sure it is. An audio issue, I said. But yeah. But, oh, come on. Sure it is. Meanwhile, appreciated just without the A. Alright. Oh, I see. Okay. So, I think we should probably get started now. I think we've taken enough time. Oh, why is music open? That's not supposed to be open. Sometimes it just opens sometimes. Sometimes it just opens when I restart. Anyway, I need to switch this over. And now it's so dark already that I can switch the lights on now. There we go. That's the actual lightness of things. There we go. Right. But yes, looking forward. Always but yes. Oh, hello, Mr. Snipes. Welcome. Hey, hello, welcome back. Mr. Snipes is orange for me. For me too, but on stream you're that color, which is the kind of turquoise. Yeah, we've had audio issues, so we're just starting the stream. Right. You probably want a screen to look at. Or maybe we should do it like that. No, I'll come back, don't worry. Right, so that's the wrong screen. We need this one. Okay, let's get started. Well, actually, no, for me, Mr. Snipes is pink over there, not orange. And we just right. My color changes randomly all the time. Haha. Yes. It's because you haven't set one in the settings, in the chat settings. I see purple. Good. Better than seeing black. Or red, I guess. Yeah. You can set it to so that it stays if you want. Icy purple sounds tasty. Oh, I guess it is. It does. I'm currently working on a Steam era urban area. So much work. Oh, in what country, what area? Like, where is that located? Ah, here we go. I do believe that this is where we last left off. Canada? Maybe. You did say you were working on the other route. It's part of Canada, yeah. Ah, sounds very nice. Are you using the Camelback? Are you using the Camelback loco? Was that the inspiration for that? Because I showed the Camelback last time. Was that the inspiration for that route? This one. Right, so. We need a CN reskin for the Camelback. Do we? Oh, I hadn't noticed. Right, so what should we do? What should we do? Well, first of all, let's have a look at the station, see what needs to be done here. Well, we need a kind of a wall or a fence back here, so it's not just open. But what do the actual platforms? The actual platforms need benches, bins, lights maybe even. Also probably a couple more signs. Oh, also. Right, so one suggestion was made for this station, for the name, it was actually for the city, but I'm going to use it for this station, which is Tallahay, I think. Tallahay. I'm going to go with Tallahay. Tallahaye. Tallahassee, like that. There was also another suggestion for the name of the city, which was Characity or Characity, depending on how you want to pronounce that. But I'm not gonna choose that name for two reasons. One is that, well, for one thing, Characity sounds too much like Veracity for me, which I don't want to name a city like something that reminds me of that. And two, no, like that. Oh, did I do it wrong here as well? Yes, I did. I'm not supposed to have an A here. Yeah, and the second reason, which is the more important reason, is that that would make it less realistic. Because if there is a city called that, then if you see on a station board or anywhere, then it's like, oh right, that's the name of the guy who made that. Oh right, oh I see. Oh I see what they did there. And then that brings you out of the immersion. It hurts the suspension of disbelief a bit. But thank you for the suggestion. Okay. No, not Teller A. Where's the H gone? There's supposed to be a H and an A there. Teller. Oh, why is this so difficult? No, it's right there. It was because I was talking about other stuff. Yeah, this is all good. Now over here. I think I should probably have another 2 signs on the outside that are not under the canopy. Okay. And let's place one there. Okay. K and L, CN locos are what I'm building it for. Oh, I see. At some point. Ah, nice. Mr. Snipes. So those are from the K&L website? Or are there also ones on the DLS? Planters. Oh, planters. Maybe. I'm not sure if that... Are planters really used in America that much? Was that more... I thought it was more of a British thing. Maybe. Yeah, they have about 8 CN Steam locos there. Planter pot hexagonal 3, A marquee, minus the backslash. Tallahassee. Oh, Tallahassee, not Tallahassee. Tallahassee. Thank you. I have made quite a few. Yeah, they're great. It's like Lego City. Yeah. Oh, right, Lego City, I get, yeah. Kellogg's Frosties, they're great. Oh, are they? I wouldn't know. So like the disbelief is suspended in midair, and naming the station / city Characity or Characity would rip a few cables, making the disbelief wonky and hanging to one side, an edge even touching the floor. Yeah. Oh, but it's still a nice suggestion. TWA 1945 Studios. Yes. It's their advertising slogan, or was. Oh, right, that makes sense. Yeah, alright. Alright, 8 CN steamers. Didn't see the message before, Mr. Snipes. There is another. There's another they have in the works. I'm patiently waiting for. Oh, nice, good. Now I know why that's not right. It was so tiny that it wasn't scaled up as it usually is. The browser window with the stream open. Usually I scale it up a bit, but it wasn't for some reason. Anyway. Okay. Well, I'll add benches first. a Sussex garden bench. No. Station bench. Maybe it's just as simple as going with station bench. Is it 1 meter height? No, it's slightly less. It's like 90. Yeah, it is like 90. Like that? I think that's probably good. Slightly wonky. It's hard to get if it doesn't snap at all. So like that. Okay, how often do I want to? Well, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put 4 in on this side. So 1, then another one there. Well, actually, there was 2, not 1. Number 2, not 1. There we go. Number 3. And now number 4, I want to put over here. There we go. I think they would look better if they were moved a bit further back. So, sort of to there, maybe. To give a bit more space open. Also, it might be a good idea to have some road access to the platforms as well. Well, I guess it would be via the end ramp, probably. Anyway, got a few there. Ah, nice. What's the difference between a Sussex garden bench and an Essex garden bench? I think the Essex one is probably slightly more oriental because it's a little bit further east, probably. Who knows? I haven't visited and or tried either. Okay, so now where do I want them here? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be 5 and then 6. It would be 6. Okay, 6 is good. I can work with 6. He says now. Right, so this is already almost rotated perfectly, actually. Wow, shadows. Now that I would like to see. Canadian steam whistles are a bit special as well. They sound like no other. Yeah, I've heard a couple of them from videos and things, and yes, you're right. Oh, what do they sound like? Okay, almost there we go. Yep, not 2 meters, 1 meter, and then move it down a little bit. And then I want 2 benches here, kind of either side of the entrance. Good rotation there. Let's see, where can I best put these? I think probably like there. That's probably a good place. Actually, let's not do that. Nope. Oh, I can't move it now. I can't grab it. Let's actually place it so it's kind of centered there. Like that. There's enough space for the door. It's only a side and, well, yeah, I guess it would be a main entrance. Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay because it's in line with that. That's fine. There we go. Oops, not that. Oh, I can't. Why can't? Okay, you know what? That's enough. I'll move this onto the temp locked layer, so now it won't cause any more issues like that. There we go. Let's move that so it's going to center it there, like this. They sound haunting, almost like an iron ghost. Yeah, I guess that's a good way of describing it. Oh, like that. I normally lock buildings / canopies in a different layer when adding station furniture. Yes, you're right, which is what I'm doing now as well. Powerful with multiple tones, more so than the American ones usually. Sounds lovely. Shadace was about to suggest the layers thing, yeah, but I was already doing it, so there. Also, I like how you put it. I like how you put it. You're furnishing stations. It makes it sound, I don't know. It makes it sound more noble, I guess is the best word for it. Not just decorating them, but actually furnishing them. Ooh, that's... Do you know what I mean? It sounds a bit like a fancy way of saying it, which I like in this case. Right. Is that height right? No, it isn't. I need to move it down a little bit more. Okay, so... Sure, let's place 2 more benches out here in the sun. Why not? While I'm at it, I might as well do it. It's not going to take that much time, hopefully. There we go. Need 1 more over here. That's close enough. Okay, so benches. Benches are in place, I would say. Sure it is. Yes, true. Okay, so let's try bins, if there are any good bins. There's a lot of stuff that has been in it. Cabin. Derelict cabinet, no. Garbage bin. These aren't really station objects. There aren't really many assets for those. Grain bin? No. Not here. No. Porter cabin? No. Nope. Sewage bin? Yes. Right. Radio. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. Radio cabin? Trackside small relay? No. Waste bin? Do you know what the asset's called? Is it called trash? There are these ones, but those are more for houses. Trash bin pizza. No. Pizza. PS half trash can. What? Huh. Where do I have these from? PS Pluff trash can? I don't know where I've got these from. Oh, nope, not that. Well, I've got these ones. Hold on, let me walk over here. We've got these platform trash bins, which might actually look decent. How far up do they need to go? 30. What do you think of those? Do you think those are good? Place them next to the benches. Like there. I think that's good. A little bit short, but let's see if I've got any better ones. Better ones? I know. Well, we've got these big ones. We've got these ones, like German ones. And then we've got these ones, but these ones don't think they fit. I think these ones are probably the better ones. The little turquoise ones. Oh, I guess technically green ones. Haze Logger and Logging Jinker are also great assets for Canadian Northwestern North American route. With Snipes. Shadow's American phone booths, maybe? Oh, perhaps. If they do in fact exist. I will have to check them out. I don't have a logging area anywhere just yet. Pizza, not pizza. Yes, I know. Pizza. Piazza. Oh, piazza, not pizza. Piazza? Oh, piazza. What is it called? What is piazza? I don't know what that word means. What does that word mean? And why are these called that? I mostly want to finish the city and yard area first, before expanding outward. Alright, I'm pretty sure they're from Idiot Buoy, or Boy, depending on how you want to pronounce it. They're rolling stock. It's a red logging truck and trailer. It's even got an interior. It's even got an interior. Great. Or foam booths? Foam booths. Just piazza, yes. From dictionary, piazza, a square in a city, especially in Italy. Oh, I see. That makes sense. It's an outside paved open area with benches and things. Thank you very much. That makes sense. Right, so I'm going to go with these ones. It would be so nice in Trainz if you could just select an object and then click duplicate and then move it over like you can in Planet Coaster, for example. I guess it's quicker if I use Control for that, because if you didn't know, if you're moving objects up and down, if you use Shift, it goes in steps of 5, in increments of 5. If you hold down Control, it goes in steps of 10. If you don't do anything, it goes in steps of, well, 100, so 1 meter. So like plaza a bit. The words are probably related. Trainz, in OMSI 2 you can do that. Yes, I know. Also in Planet Coaster, which is the comparison I made. The example I used. Right. Okay, now I just need to do them over here. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to have them facing the center, because there are more people in the center of the platform than either ends, so they're a bit closer to reach then for more people. So I'm going to have them on the side that's pointing towards the center, basically. Hit N and dling. Yes. Maybe it will be in the new surveyor they are building. Maybe. You mean for the new Trainz game that's on the way, probably? No, you do have to be careful with control, because if you control left click, it's the same as, well, right clicking. So if I hold control and then left click, you can see it's like I'm right clicking. But it's just which way around you do it is the thing. Oh, let's hope. Not sure what it's for, but one of the devs posted a screenshot the other day. Oh, I didn't see that. Thanks for using my name suggestion. No, you're welcome. It's a good name suggestion. One that I like. Right. Like that. Are planters... Is that a thing? Like, is that a thing in North American stations? Or... I don't know. Do you think it is? Have a look here. Images. Difficult getting British, it's difficult getting American photos of stations. All the photos I'm finding here are British. Let's try. I know you can't see, but I'm running Trainz in a lower resolution in full screen mode. If I went into windowed mode, so to show you, I would need to launch Trainz again. No, I can't find anything like that. So I'm not going to put them here at the moment. If it turns out that they are there, were there in real life in the 50s or 60s, then that would be, then I might add them. Right. Glad am I. Planters are everywhere. Everywhere? Maybe. It doesn't... Are you sure? Like, on stations, on station platforms, like in the USA, like 50s, 60s, do you think planters on platforms were a thing there? I'm back. Shadows. I'd say beside the platforms, not on, maybe. Well, perhaps. I'm back. Shadows. I did say... Right. I'd say right. Hello, Hedges 2. Oh yes, Hedges! There's 2. Yeah, well, maybe. Depends on how the situation here is, because I want the town to kind of start around here, and then kind of having like a suburban area or something, yeah? And then it'll go into an urban area further along. Ooh, yes, Hedges, those 2. Took long enough to fix my full auto AEG gearbox. You mean in real life, or what do you mean? IRL? My airsoft gun? Yeah. Oh, I see. I always run Trainz windowed. Yeah, but the thing is, I'm running Trainz at a lower res. I've got a 4K monitor, and if I'm a Retina monitor, and if I'm running Trainz in windowed mode, I don't want it to be a very small window. So instead, I'm running it full screen, but at a low resolution, so it stretches it up to the full screen, basically. But if I go into windowed mode and then into full screen mode, it reverts back to the actual screen resolution, which I don't want because of performance. Oh, I have 2 monitors, so it makes it easier to switch to the second one. Not on the platform, but around entrances. Oh, around entrances, yeah, sure. Nice. Anyway, I finished writing part 2 of A and Amelia's story. Ah, I see. Nice, congrats, yeah. The sides of buildings usually have planters. Planters. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Like like over here or something like that, or maybe out in front, like maybe here, a couple of areas there. Yeah, but I was specifically asking about stuff maybe that could be put on the platform. Or maybe it's done like this. Schedules, that's one thing, schedules. Mr. Snipes, true. Well, more like part 1.5. Part 1 to 2 or part 1.5? Alright, I would tell you, but we ain't got enough time. Oh, right. Oh, you're absolutely right. Timetable, maybe. No. Maybe 2 words. No. Platforms are usually bare here, throwing things onto the tracks. Oh, before that. Platforms are usually bare here with just garbage and benches. They don't want the hooligans throwing things onto the tracks. True. Also, garbage bins, I would assume. Well, maybe garbage itself. Or is it just garbage? Well, maybe if they're very badly constructed bins. Maybe that's it then. Right, so I want this area to be, the height to be increased a little bit up front here. Probably like that. And then, well, let's work on the entrance bit. I want this one. I want to use this sign here for something. Well, actually, let's do this. Let's call it this, and let's just put this sign here. I know it's a PRR sign, but I think it fits quite well here. Maybe I need to move it a little bit closer. And then, of course, one on this side as well. Is that close enough, or did I undo it? Nope, that's close enough. So, like that. A little bit to the left. Okay, yeah, that looks better. Okay, now I want asphalt. Or maybe the city textures. There are very nice city, I think it's city asphalt or city something textures. These ones, city street. Yeah, city street textures. These are very nice. Let's see. Yeah, like that. So I want that to be a big area in front. And with a car park either side, it probably goes all the way up to there, I'd say. Actually, you know what? I can probably just... This may be one of those rare situations where using this tool is applicable. Well, where it's useful. Like that. Is that roughly centered? I think it's roughly centered like that. Fill it in. And then let's draw a few other textures on here. That's what I meant. A little bit of like damage to it, like a few cracks here and there. Okay, like this texture with a couple of oil stains on it and things like that, just to kind of break up the pattern a bit. Okay, let's see, a couple more textures just around some places. What would this? Oh, this one's a bit bluish. Oh yeah, that looks quite nice actually. A few places. A few places, I mean basically everywhere. Okay. Right, so. Well yeah, I guess that's good. Zoom out that. Wait, was I zoomed in all this time? Was I zoomed in all this time? Huh. Yeah, that's good. We can have car park to the left, car park to the right. Road access way thing, access roadway ramp thing in the middle, going down, and then you can also have things like taxi. Was it taxis? Stable? Not stables. Stalls? No. Areas. Let's go with areas. So where do I want this? Actually, let's go get the road markings. Not airport. Oh, what are they called? Not the UK ones. Oh, what are they called? Taxi rank. Thank you very much. Taxi stands, yes. What are they called? Road. Not marker. If it's not marker, marker. No. Let's do single. Let's look for single. Then we can probably find it. These ones, JR. Oh, it is road marking, but it's just RM. These are the ones I wanted. Well, not these ones specifically, but a different one in the same kind of group. Right. Let's use the thick solid one just to mark this out a bit. Okay, so I want the area to the left here to be parking, to the right to also be parking, which means that the road's probably going to come in like that, and I'm probably going to need some sort of loop around here, so about a bit like that. And then we could probably have like a planter up here, a planter down here, and maybe the taxi stands like in the middle. So like having the taxi stands like that. The other way. Like this. I think that's probably a good idea. Right. Or is it just garbage? These bins are garbage. XD. They're normally they are normally welded here. They're welded in the platform/wall. Do you mean the bins? Alright, maybe I'll tell you part 1-2. Do you mean part 1.5? Tomorrow. Maybe. Perhaps. Maybe place a Funti Animata as a centerpiece. You mean an animated fountain? I don't know. Zoomed in? Don't know, probably. Shadows, taxi stands, taxi rank, yes. Taxi stations, yeah. Yeah? Yeah, probably. That's what we call them here. Ah, wow, nice, Shadows. This is the worst French film I've ever seen. It is also the only French film I've ever seen. Where's that from? Did you make that up, or is that... It feels like a quote. Shadows, yes, the fountain. Yeah. Okay, let's look for planters. Wooden planter. Bit too small. Still. St. Ives planter. No, St. Earth planter. Too small. Wooden planter hexagon. It might just be better for me to make my own out of walls and stuff. Penzance planter. Look at this planter. They've put in like a texture of like a field, like a meadow texture. Anyway, flowers planter. Well, that's some very, very bright green there. Also too big. Okay, I'm gonna make my own wall. Also, I want to get a car in for reference, just to get a bit of a scale reference. Actually, let's get a bus in. Why not? Okay, so I think. Actually, I think that's probably good scale. But I would like to kind of keep this straight-ish. It's probably okay, to be honest. Which I do want to be. Like that. Okay, now let's look for wall. Sure, is this what it was taken from Yako MAX? Oh, right. Oh, I see. That planter, I see the planter. Shadows, yes. Do your own out of walls and stuff. I thought you were going to do that all along. The bus? Not the bus, but that bus. If that MF think I'll stand here and pay him for Kiana, he's freaking mistaken. Oh. There's also the cemetery potted plants and flowers. Planters. Oh, right. You're right. Sure, let's have a look at those. I've actually used those on some of my UK maps as well, but I think those are too small. Well, don't want burial niches. Gravestones. Pantheon. Cemetery, Pantheon. Morgue. This is a nice area you've brought me to, Marky. Yeah, those are very nice, but unfortunately too small for my use. Cemetery warehouse, of course. Okay. Really? Is that a link to the bus? To that bus? Yeah, it is. I mean, it looks good. It's just for a scale reference. Row car. Row car? But in 50s, 60s USA? Sure, I said this bus, not the. Oh, right, you did. So you did. Those are auto camion Brasov. Auto camion Brasov buses. And are Romanian. Says yes. Have the better things as an Easter egg. Why? Right by the station. Alright, nice. Alongside the DAC 665 and Roman diesel trucks. Okay. 1910 advertising wall. This is a nice asset. I have used it before. Right, so let's look here. What kind of walls do we have? Da-dum, 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 dum. Actually, this one might not look that bad here. Should I do it with rulers? Probably should do it with rulers. So let's go from here up to there. It's 150 feet, I'd say. Yeah, 150 feet. Go over here. This is also 150 feet. Good, which means that these are same length. If I go from this point to that point, it's good. Which is 1.1, 1.1. So taking it from this point to that point. So actually that's not symmetrical. Why isn't that? That's odd. Oh, of course, because it starts. Oh, I see. Yeah, I've got it. Don't worry. The rulers aren't symmetrical. So like that, and then actually, you know what? No, I'm going to start from down there and put it up so that they are symmetrical. Like that. Then if I take the ruler from there to there, just so that these lines are straight. Or at least as straight as I can reasonably make them. Is that good? No, let's move it up a little bit. Okay, so like that. Okay, good. Right, now let's delete these temporary markings there. Let's create, well, something. We can also delete these ones. Yeah, we can also delete those. So let's try it with this wall. Yes, I'm doing it like this deliberately, so that when I split the spline points like that. Actually, no, I should probably move it down first. Right, so how about like that high, maybe? Like that? No, that's too low. Let's try 3.25 meters. This is 5 meters. The ground is 5 meters high. I think that's probably good. Right, so now if I split the splines like that, we've got a nice little area. Now let's see, can I paint in there? Can I do it like this? Well, ish. Might be worth getting a grass spline in there. Oh, although that will be difficult because of the oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe maybe we can just use one of these old ones. Maybe these really old ones. Yes, it'll make it a bit bigger, but I think those are nice. I remember using these textures, like this grass texture, like these ones, the AJS ones, all the time in my old, very, very, very old routes. I'll just do it manually like that. A bit difficult to see with all this stuff in the way. Should be fine. Dum 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 dum. Like that. I think that's good. Plus, it's got height. It's not on the same height as the floor. Right, which means I can delete these two rulers. There we go. Okay, let's rechat a bit. I've heard of those trucks from the ATS2 truck that doesn't work for me. Here, I'll provide a link. Ah, nice, thank you. I'll look at it. Ah, those ones, I see. Alright, thanks. They remind me of Kama 3, but also not. Kamats. It's not a Kamats. It would be good mod for ATS2 or Madonna, but nobody made them. True, but their design reminds me of them. Very true. True. Imagine the MATS 535 for ETS2 with proper exhaust particles. Now that would be nice. Yeah, but the things with those kind of trucks, they don't really fit on the motorways that most of ETS and ATS are made of. Or ETS2, well, ETS1 is well, I think. Well, the map is made of anyway. Trainz, so nice, replanter. Trainz, will you swap the bus for a more era region appropriate one? Probably. And also unbalanced. Trainz, yeah, true, but it'd still be fun to drive. Fun to drive? I would assume, yeah, probably. Okay, so let's see. I'll put this in like that, and then I'll put the walls around it. That seems like a better idea. A better idea? Yes, a better idea. I don't know where that's from, that joke. It's not mine. It's from a film, I think. Isn't it strange how you say I think and not I thought in those cases? Like, it's from a film, I think, but you don't say I walk. You say I'm walking. It's from a film. I'm thinking. No, you can't say that. It's from a film. I'm thinking, but you more say I think. It's probably because of, well, it's easier to say, I'm guessing. Right, so let's get rid of these rulers there. Although, do I need... No, okay, so... Now what? Okay, what... Actually, we can leave them. Oh, no, let's get rid of them. Let's add them later. What kind of separator line should there be here? Should it just be a single one, or should it be... I'm guessing they should also... Well, yeah, they should also have a little line running around them. Actually, we don't. That means we don't need these rulers either. No, that one maybe, but not no, that one maybe. No, that one. Come on. That one. Yes. It'll just make it easier to arrange. Oh, yeah. It'll make it easier to arrange the white lines. Should they be white or should they be? Should be yellow maybe. I'm not sure. We'll think about it. But these assets are great. These JR, RM assets. Not sure how close I should put this either. Let's try something like that. Yeah, like that. Oh, but now that's too close. I could spend ages doing this. I have also in previous stuff. Okay, now what kind of separator line should there be? Actually, let's see, I'll remove this search filter. Let's use white. No, let's use the opposite, which is yellow. Because yes, of course, yellow is the opposite of white. Let's use this, the big one. Like that, maybe? Maybe. And then let's do it like this. Yeah, that's not straight. I need to straighten this off a bit. It looks a little bit wonky, but what's the width here? Add a ruler from there to there, that is 12.5 feet. From here it is 10.5, so yeah, this needs to be extended to there. Right, which means that this then needs to go there, and that needs to go there. So like this. Right? I'll get rid of this one, and I want this to be kind of a... not that asset. I don't want it to be a motorway. No, where'd you get that idea from? I want this to kind of be have these kind of diagonal stripes. Although these are going to be difficult to put down because, well, keeping the angles right with these ones is going to be really difficult, I'm thinking. Well, might as well try it. Okay. Now bear in mind, I don't know what these markings would actually mean. Like, I don't know what they, what the legal meaning of these type of markings is. Especially not in the US. But I know that I think there are places where you're not really supposed to drive over or stop over. So it looks kind of fitting. So I mean, if you're a driver in the US, you're watching this, please let me know what these types of markings would mean, if anything, if this is even close enough to mean anything. That would be helpful. Right. Or left, whatever you want. Be interesting to see what this will look like without the spline points on. Like that. Well, let's make them actually touch the edges. It would be nice if you could change the opacity of the spline points. Actually, this is a little bit hypnotic with the spline points, how they're rotating. So, you will buy this route. You will buy this route. You will buy... Oh, you're awake? Oh, hello. Hello. How was your little nap? How are you feeling? Are you feeling like you'd want to, oh, I don't know, do some DLC shopping for Trainz? Maybe, no reason. Maybe, just asking. I know I need to read chat. I will when I'm done with rearranging these. There we go. That's coming along nicely, don't you think? This one needs... Actually, does it look... Okay, here's a question. Do the planters look better without a white border around them? Or with a white border around them? What looks better? What do you think? So, without... Using hands... No, without that or without this? Right. Especially with the Heart of Russia DLC, if they have more narrow woodland roads, if they do that. Shadis, what joke? Say again? I missed. Oh, right. Also consider adding trees, perhaps? Oh, yes, of course. I just want... to know what it looks like around them before I add trees in the planters. Trainz, but you do sometimes say thinking. I know. Especially, did you listen to me? Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, but that means more, okay, you're in the process of thinking something. But if you say, I think this is a certain way, it's more you're saying, I am of the opinion that this is a certain way. Or I believe this is a certain way. You know, I think this is a certain way. Not I'm thinking this is a certain way. Even though you do say that sometimes, but very, very rarely in that way. See? Trainz Live, number 91, the one with the planters. Hey, this is not a Friends episode. Precision, the quality of being precise. Yes. Well, I'ma just lurk. Well, go ahead then. On owned property, all road markings are a suggestion and not enforced by law. Oh, I see. That is interesting. Thank you very much. I did not know that. Trainz, I'd cross the lines, so the yellow ones cross each other. Go both ways. Maybe. Vitra, bye. Enjoy your lurk. A stop sign in a mall parking lot is not an official stop, just a suggestion. Wow, I did not know that. Need to buy route. Need to. On government-owned land, best believe they are law, though. Yeah, I would think so. Wow, that was quite the unexpected nap. Awake now, though. Oh, I'm fine. Although I have a strange urge to purchase Trainz DLC, of all things. Oh, anything specific that you have your eye on? What would you say, Mr. Snipes? Without. So you mean without crossing? Oh, you mean without the... Oh, right, without the white border. Okay. Yeah, I say so too. Good. There is nothing that works for my CN Steam trains, so I can't really buy a route for them. Aww. I just spend a few hours a day making mine. Well, yeah, I mostly make routes and trains as well. Trainz, example, not especially. Oh, right. Alright. Also, maybe use a Greyhound here? Perhaps. I might also add a Greyhound bus. Also, it's interesting that the US coach company Greyhound spells it with E and not A, so Greyhound. Yeah, you're right, because E is the British spelling. Trainz, this reminds me of your interurban route. It does a bit, because of the road markings and the textures. Okay, but maybe it's because the Greyhound, the company, maybe it's originally a British company, perhaps. The secret thing, you know. Trainz, yeah, Trainz, I do have something specific in mind. Yeah, funny you should ask. It's the, it's the Blue Comet DLC, I think. Are you wait, one second. Just one second. Look at that for a couple of seconds. Look, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is not the Blue Comet DLC. It is the Milton Valley Railroad. It is the Milton Valley Railroad. Right. Hello. Oh, you dozed off again there. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Right. So you were saying about you wanting to maybe buy a Trainz DLC? You said which DLC was it that you were intending to maybe buy? Oh, the gaps aren't the same length. I've just realized that the distance isn't the same. I'll extend it a little bit. There we go. That's better. Okay, we can also delete the other two rulers because we've got the white lines there at the moment. Or maybe the dog is spelled as Greyhound in both pronunciations. Oh, that could be the case, yeah. And they've Blue Comet is pretty. I don't own it, but I like the train. Yes, it is. You're right. I'm feeling rather sleepy today. Might need to head off. I don't quite know. Well, if you must. Snaps, same here. Trainz, yeah, Blue Comet was wrong. It wasn't that. Well, what was it then? I'm really interested to know. Right, so now let's put down the taxi parking angle thing, if you know what I mean. So you've got white ones and yellow ones. I think yellow ones are probably better. Right? Right. Yeah, yellow ones are better because it's not to, I don't want it to be confused with car parking. And yellow fits better with cabs anyway, like with American ones. Because of, well, the color of them. What about that? That is ever so slightly unsymmetrical. Up there as well. This is where the spline points do get a little bit in the way. Let's try like that. Yeah, sure. Now, let's go for taxi. And this one. London taxi cab. No. No. Kraz taxi. Kraz taxi. Well, it's fitting for the place, not necessarily for the, you know, time. Multiple, no. Marker taxi. Oh, that's so good. That's nice. That's what I wanted. This is where it would be nice to have them, to be able to duplicate the object so I don't have to change the height of it every time. Actually, I can. Let's see what the copy paste tool would do with this. Like the grid of it. Yeah, see, that's the closest I can get it. Like that. I mean, I suppose I could just do. Okay, let's see. So I need. Let's place it there, sure. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then let's just move them like this. That's, yeah, see, that's clever, isn't it? At least a little, maybe? Come on, it's gonna be at least a bit clever. Okay. I like that. It's a little strange, I think. This many of them. Maybe every second one would look better. It's like every second one has taxi written on it. Yeah, I think that's better. It looked a bit weird otherwise. Oh, did I place that or not? No, I didn't. Yeah. Taxiway, of course. Yeah. Taxi number 1, no. Taxi office, no. London, no. No, this is a German taxi. Okay, I'll have a look on the DLS. On the diddles, as it's called. Right. It wasn't that. I think Canadian Rockies route? No, that comes with 319. Something river, I think. Or hill. Mountains. Valley? I think it's got a dam in it too. Not quite sure. A dam, I'm not sure. Should I'd make the taxi lots white. Maybe. I'll try this clever boy. I know. It's a double pun. I got it. I got the double pun. First, because of, well, Jurassic Park, clever girl, clever boy. And secondly, because run, you clever boy, and remember. So, well done. Coming up with one pun is hard enough, but coming up with a double pun is at least doubly hard, so images aren't loading. Unless this is... no, this does not seem right. Hold on, I'll just quickly switch it back and forth. It's not updating. Okay, I'll quit Trainz again. Hold on, 1 second. I'll be back in a second. In fact, I'm not really going anywhere, I'm just doing a thing off screen. Let's see. There we go, Trainz. Maybe it'll work a bit better now. Taxi. Thumbnails. Why doesn't it update? It is so strange. Usually it updates. Why didn't it update? No, these all do genuinely look like they don't have images. That's so strange. What's going on here? No, this must be buggy. Annoying. Oh, there we go. We're just busy with something, apparently. Oh, there we go. There we go. That is really concerning, actually. This one maybe. Maybe that's a bit too old. This one as well. Actually no, it's this one. Let's try those two. Oh, these that big? Oh yeah, that is a really, really big asset. Oh. These ones, the eggliner taxi, that's funny. Eggliner. This one's probably too modern. The Guts 24. Well, let's have a look. That is wrong. If you know what that was, feel free to type it in chat if you saw it in that instant. Yeah. Well, it's from the 70s. Too modern. Young, too old, not within. I will not be treated in this. Wait, I have the right to choose what I look like. And now it's not loading thumbnails anymore. Just give it a moment. There we go. It's probably because I'm streaming, actually, although that shouldn't really interfere that much. Okay, that's that. So here we go, start Trainz. Oh, I'll have a look at that one second. I'll quit Trainz again. Manage content. HP Taxi 01. This one. I'll download it, but I think it's probably... I think it'll probably look too modern. Let's read a little bit of chat, maybe. Chat is clever boy. Humph? Humph. I don't much like the Rockies route. It's a bit plain, detail-wise. Yeah, you're right. It is. I like the canyon. Like, I like the sheer cliff face and then looking down into the river. All of that stuff I like. Which is also why I'm putting in stuff like this on this route, the Milton Valley Railroad. And I also like the huge mountains. You can see those huge mountains. That's really nice. But yeah, you're right. Detail-wise, it's not that great. I suppose I haven't really driven it myself. Trainz, my joke was only the first half, but I'll take the well done. Oops. Already taken it. Not sure what you were referring to, sorry. Oh, you mean because of the... Oh, I see. I think I see. Driving past the house and it's just plopped on grass level detail. Yeah. I mean, if you do that a bit further away from the track, like for example... If I did this sort of thing kind of back here, like if I've got, okay, say where these, hold on, say where these birch trees are. If I'm just, well, let's not use birch trees because they're hard to see on stream. Let's use, why am I looking at trees? Let's do this one, sure. Where these abandoned factory buildings are, if these are houses back there, and they're just, if there's like a little dirt road connecting them, then, and they're just on grass, that's fine, I'd say. Houses up here, I will put more time and effort in, actually giving them a little driveway and little things, and I'll probably put some trees between here. So let's just use the van. So these would be trees and shrubs like back here, so that you wouldn't really be able to see the other buildings are just on the grass, or at least from here. Maybe I'd even go a little bit further back for that, but yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go back to taxi. Okay, let's do today and then look at these. Okay, so the contestants we've got very, very bright yellow taxi. Probably not. HP taxi 1. Oh, maybe. Let's get the door open. And checker taxi. I mean, the checker taxi. Well, that's got its lights blinking and everything. That's got really high res textures, I think. It's a really big download. AA base skin. Oh, it's got different skins. Look at that. Oh, that's why it was such a big download. Oh, and it changes the text on top. Actually, yeah, sure, let's do it like this. Seems to be green and yellow. Lucky wager. Lucky strike. You know, I was expecting a bit more variety in the different liveries, but I suppose it's fine. Rainier. Schlitz. What does it actually change? A little bit there, I think. No, I can't see a difference. Oh, maybe. Oh, it's the back. It's the ad on the back. Oh, I see. That's all, folks. Or pal. Well, folks, yeah. Actually, does this change what ads on the back? No, it's always the same one. Oh, I see that. That would explain it. Yeah, let's just do ads with checker cabs. Right, so yeah, just having a couple of these ones there. Also, I don't want them all to be on the taxi ones because, well, you won't be able to see the sign underneath then. Let's just have a couple of them on there. Let's have one that's kind of, oh, sure, let's have them like that. Let's use this one as, again, back here, maybe. So that's got the door a bit in the way. But that's a clever way of making them look different, the taxis, like with the different ads on the back. Okay, right. I need to do the markings first on this side before I go ahead with putting taxis down, because they will get in the way. Actually, no, I don't have it anymore. I was thinking about maybe I could just paste the other one and then rotate it, because that's already got the height set, but I don't have the other one in the clipboard because I quit Trainz in between. Okay, so let's do, well, I suppose we'll do it there. 1, 2, actually that'll be 1, 2, 3. No, right? Wait, are there? No, these are different. That's odd. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's why. We need to stretch this a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Just that little extra bit there. That gave us 9 instead of 8. I know it's a little bit cramped actually, but I've already placed the stuff up there, so I might as well continue doing it like this. Okay. And this one, let's put on a different ad. What should we advertise? What should we advertise? This maybe? Well, whatever this is. What is this? Oh, that's a green one. No, not that. Not the one, the other one. Well, Rainier. What with Rainier? Rainier. What's that? I have no idea. It looks like cows. No. Winston tastes good. Like your cigarette? No, of course not. I mean, it would be accurate, but no. I don't want that. No, that's again cigarette ad. Lucky Lar? No. John Wayne, that's green as well. Yeah, but let's just put another checker one there. Okay, so I think that looks good. You know what? Just for fun, let's put down the one of the London taxi cabs as well. It just got really, really lost. Yeah, I've named it a wrong turn. Actually, should I? No, I'm not. I'm not going to name it that because. Although actually no, I'll name it that. Because I was originally thinking no, I'm not going to name it because if you look at the map, people might look at the names here because there's a station and then they might see it very easily. But with all of the other named objects here, like all of the station signs and things, they would probably only turn on industries if they do that, and then they wouldn't see it. So there. Let's see, Greyhound. Do we have any Greyhound buses? Should. This one. Not sure if that's from the right time period. This one, maybe. Ah, maybe that one. That one could be good. That one looks like looks good. Silver sides, 2. What's the difference? Oh, it's got... Ah, it's got, like, lit lights, I think. Maybe? No, it's just a bit higher detail, really. Ooh, that one. I want that one. Station. Greyhound Station. Well, actually... Greyhound Station? No, I don't want that there. I don't want that there. I think just having a couple of buses waiting is probably fine. And I will have them... Actually, where do I want the entrance to the parking lots? I'll probably have 2 entrances. I'll probably have an entrance up there, an entrance down there to the parking lots. Over there as well, on this side. So you can probably have these kind of there. This one's just kind of driving in. Like that. Maybe a little more of a stronger angle. And you know what? Let's place down some trees. I will also place, of course, I'll place down people this bit as well. STRMM. Let's have a look. What have we got? Well, I mean, we could just do shrubbery like that. Yeah, but that's a little bit boring. Maybe some more exotic trees. Exotic. Maybe a few monkey puzzle ones. Monkey puzzle trees, perhaps. Although those are huge. I don't know, well, they've got a very big range. No, not feeling it. Not well. I would be feeling, because monkey puzzle trees are actually quite spiky. If you look here, and they've been around for ages, like literally for eons, for millions of years. You can see they're very spiky. But what else? Maybe you've actually got some suggestions. So I will now read chat. How's that? Yeah, it rhymed. Oi oi. Mr. Snipes. Oh, I see. There's also one in TS, right? With the red diesels? Yes. Don't have that one. Oh, where was I? Copy-paste trees with no underbrush or ground texture details in notable places, etc. True. This? Alright, that's the DLC probably. Yes, I don't have that one. I don't know how good it is. There we go. It's fun to drive, but I don't much enjoy the look of it. Ah, I see. Trainz, well, it's not necessarily concerning. Maybe it was just pre-caching content. Maybe. It's a big map, so the scenery looks kind of done in panic to get it done. Yeah, you're right. It looks like they have got such a huge map that they've kind of diluted the scenery with it. A bit. If only the egg liner worked. Do they not? None of them. Gats. Oh wait, I think I remember that. Yeah, Gats is Russian. Oh, is it? Gats. Gaz. Z. Z. Okay, that's the Wikipedia page. Thank you. HP Taxi 101. It looks 70s, but maybe anyway. Yeah. Thanksies. Trainz, the clever boy joke was only meant as a Jurassic Park reference, but you're right. Oh, yeah. AA van. Brilliant. Leave it like this and call it modern art. Why don't ya? Oh, I think I know why. I remember. It was actually... Oh, thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. You've just reminded me. Do I still have these? Do I? Do I? Yes, I do. I don't. If you remember, ages ago, like months ago. When I was making this town. Which, yes, we've got the traditional lag, which again I have to put a thing there that it's only my stuff that lags. Yours, for you, it won't lag probably. It's something down here. I don't know what it is. It might be the station, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway, Swedar suggested these parked cars, because for the angle, and then I put them in. I put them down like this, and said, "Oh look, modern art." And then, if you remember, I said, "Well, maybe." Well, I used to leave like that. I said, "Well, maybe in a city." And now that we're actually building the city, I can do that. I can do it. I'm just gonna place it down somewhere so I don't forget. It'll be more in the more urban area, not here in the suburbs. But yeah, I'll probably do something. It'll probably be something like this, like in a plaza, like a star, like that probably. And yes, they can clip through each other because that'll that'll fit like that, and maybe a fountain in the middle. This one? Nah, it's too big. Well, maybe not a fountain in the middle. Maybe I don't know. Oh, I don't know. We can do it later. It's just so that I remember. And we can name it Modern Art in the middle. Anyway, trees, right. The very bright one doesn't look half bad. The one did look good though. That one did look good, if bright, yeah. Oh, this one's good, amazing. Ah, the ad on the rear, if there's one. Yes, I called it. Great. With Schlitz, it was like, wait, these aren't taxi companies, these are ads. Yeah. Oh, DT Channy 11, hello. Welcome. Almost didn't recognize you because your name's the same as Kangafangas, but yeah, I did. Hello. Yeah, so we did most, well, we did in this stream. We did more work on the platforms, adding benches and bins and stuff like that, as well as this bit back here. A lot of ruler work and stuff, and we're still not completely done. I want to add trees in the planters, but we've just passed 10 o'clock, so I will want to quickly add trees there and stuff, so I can get a better thumbnail probably, and then I will end the stream. Also, I like the little signs there. They add quite a bit. Anyway, right. Taxi parking, yes. Hey, welcome on in. You're slightly darker red for me. Name it Wrong Turn, mate. Mate? Okay. Sure. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Wrong turn, comma, mate. Wrong turn, gov? Gov! Yes, that's better. That's even better. Gov, short for governor. Wrong turn, gov. Yes, this one. Both, please. Both would fit. There's also one with a top deck. Oh, you mean the both buses, yes. Yes, that one. The scenic cruiser. Silverside's thing. Will they get bus stands? Probably. I think there's also a static version of the driven one, yeah. Greyhound scenic cruiser, I think it was, yeah. Shredis, yeah, none of the Eagle liners work. You need an asset from a website, I think, or it's got a faulty asset, one of the two. Shredis, oh, right. You're welcome. Shredis, I think the lag is caused by the really, really high poly submarine. Nothing. No, it was laggy before. And no, there's definitely not a submarine lurking in the lake. And if you do find it, it's because you found it. It's not because I had nothing to do with that. If anyone asks. Yes, name it Modern Art. The fountain. That'd be so brilliant. Shredis, by the way, feel free to go until 22:32. Well, yeah, half an hour. Maybe. I want to finish the planters and then we'll see. So I was hoping that you'd give some more tips as to... Channel 1 message, yeah. You've got 10 on one message. Which one? Yes. Oh, Trainz, that is horribly distasteful. Absolutely lovely. Oh, right, I see. Haha. that is horribly. Yeah, thanks. I was hoping you'd have come up with some names for trees I can put down there, but apparently not. I'll have a look on my other map, because I did put some trees and plants, and the ones that look very tree fruit, maybe, not sure. There's peach ones. I'm not sure. I'll have a look at this route, which is the broad gauge one. I find myself loading this route quite often, having a look at different stuff on it. Actually, not saying anything, just quiet, and just hearing the fan noise of my computer is actually quite lullabying, if that's a word. Lulling. It's quite lulling. That's a very seldom used word, isn't it? Lulling. I think that word is mostly used in lulled into a false sense of security. So lulled, but lulled. Let's have a look. Welcome to Siltmouth again. It hasn't changed since you've last seen it. Let's see, what have we got here? These, well, maybe we could have these ones. I'll put them in the pick list. European Beach. Well, actually, yeah, I'm gonna create a pick list. Call it temp. It's temporary, right? I love this map. I love how this looks. Right, it's not finished yet, but yeah. Anyway, let's see. No, it's not back here. I'll just have a look. Goes into the more moorland area up here. Actually, Marky, if you're still here, have you seen this yet? Have you seen Siltmouth yet? Oh, Marky's gone. Oh, well, that's fine then. Not these ones. Right. I think, yeah, I'm gonna, well, I might as well fly through the map. You can have a nice look at it. Oh, actually, maybe this pampas grass. Oops, that was slightly disorientating. And by the way, this is my broad gauge route, if you want, in case you're wondering. What did I call this town? This is, oh, Neford. Of course, Neford, or Neford. You can see I've placed the 1800s people on the benches as well. And the GWR bench is actually correct, because the broad gauge stuff was actually the original Great Western Railway. It was broad gauge. You can see a orphanage up here and stuff. Steam machines are around. Oh, maybe these ones. Maybe these ones. Oh, maybe these ones. These ones. Well, it's if I'm going for more of a fall. I'll put them in just so I can try it out, and I might as well grab the apple trees. And there's an old boundary wall here, like from the medieval times, or maybe even Roman time, well, probably medieval times. And you can see they've broken it off to run the railway through. Now there are mushrooms growing down here and foxglove and things. However, there is still a little cart that's been forgotten about from when they built the railway here, just sitting there. Anyway, then yeah, of course it continues up here, and then there's a viaduct. I'm so happy about this viaduct, how this turned out, because the thing is, if you live in Devon or anywhere in kind of in the UK pretty much, you often find these old railway viaducts. Some of them have been repurposed for roads, other ones are derelict, other ones still carry trains. And just this feeling with a road going underneath and the river and this just crossing over, that I really like that. This is also where I've got the idea from the ferns, from having these ferns and fields to make it look more like wet and damp and stuff. Anyway, yeah, you can see there's a little stream. It comes down from up there. And this is also where I worked with this, which I've also used on the Milton Valley Railroad. Here I've got calmer bits and then little waterfalls and things. It comes down from there, goes underneath the little bridges here. And this bridge I made myself with these objects. It's not a spline, these are separate objects. And then, yeah, it just carries on. This took ages to put down these reeds along here. I've also put sound objects in here, but you can't hear them at the moment. Little broken old walls. There's a little town. And a little tea room by the station. Anyway, yeah, it continues. Then we'll soon get the duck pond, which also has a lot of fish on it for some reason. This one. You can see the ducks are there, and also the fish. You can kind of see the fish there. Right, then it carries on, opens up a bit more. You've kind of got a windmill back here. Up there, a little windmill and signal box with basically a single track main line. So you've got these sidings, you've got a little signal box there. I didn't really want to show you this map again, I just wanted to look for the tree, but now I kind of have to look at it. Got this little slanted bridge, which I really like, with a little wagon on top. Carries on, and then it joins the main line. And this is, actually you can look here, this bit over here is so overgrown, but there aren't any trees here. And that's because originally these were just two fields. There was one field here, the yellow one, and then another one down here. But when the railway came through, it cut them in half, and they just didn't think that this kind of section of the field was big enough to maintain, so they've not done that. But here you can see the shape, it kind of fits. So you've got a little crossing now to get from one side to the other, and this is when we get to the main line, which I have basically not continued much. The main line only continues to here, and this I've made a cutting here, and I used tracks to align the terrain height here to get the very shallow angle. Carries along here and goes on, and there's actually a little castle remnants up here on the hill as well. Yeah, and this was supposed to go on for quite a ways, just off in that direction. And this was a high-speed line, so 50 or 60 miles an hour. Yeah, and then yeah, you've got a little path going to the signal box, and then goes up here, and then this is where it then goes up onto the viaduct, because it goes into the city with the industrial area up here. And you can see this is what I was talking about, where I've used the apple trees in the back gardens, because I've used these ones because, well, for one, they're quite a good color and size. Also, they're pink in spring, and this is supposed to be a semi-seasonal route. Also, of course, barrels. You have to have barrels in an industrial area. I don't know why it's lagging this much. I've never used a lag here. Anyway, and this station also took ages to make. I've made this with invisible tracks. I've put the platforms on here and the roofs and all of these objects on here, the signs, station signs, and the stairs leading down, all that stuff. And also of course the railings as well. You're filling all this in, having the little things down here with the station, with the clock there as well. And it does look really good. It looks really, really good. I think Marquis actually made these station. Yeah, St. Earth Canopy. These are Marquis canopies, these ones. St. Earth Canopy, this one's. Back then I had no idea who Marquis was. I saw his roots, but I never knew that they were made by him. Also, you can see here I've got a market down there. I've actually put these on layers. So you've got the flowers layer, you've got birds, and you've got... Actually, no, I didn't. I merged them. That's fine. Actually, is it on the flowers layer? Maybe on the flowers layer. No, it's not. This is fine. I remember I did merge them. Anyway, continues along here. Oh, and I've got mileposts on here. I'm using these mileposts because they look a little bit older, I would say. At least in combination with a UK map. Anyway, and it goes over here, and then we get to this bit, which is the kind of river. It's supposed to look like Thames-esque. We've got harbour, we've got a big sailing ships and a few steamships about. We've got a little park over here with foxglove and ferns and stuff, which is actually kind of inspiration for a later park that I did on a different map. And yeah, you've got little access roads and stuff. I've got these like tiles, very faint. The tile texture is a very low resolution, but if you've got this faint with dirt overlaid, it actually looks quite good, I think. You've got a little branch coming off here on the bridge, which was quite difficult to do. Well, it was a bit tedious to do, I should say. And this then carries on back here. We've got a little industry down there that leads up. And this carries on over here. I've got a branch line going off this way. Then, and this one goes just all the way around here, going into the yard. Whereas the other line, the one that just goes straight ahead, well, it goes straight ahead. Goes straight ahead. They've got a little stables area up here with horses. Little meadow. And yeah, you've got another line coming up this way, which then merges with the line back here, going into the yard, basically. And then, yeah, it just continues, it crosses over, and then it goes into the station, which isn't finished. I haven't added benches or anything like that, but I've got these footbridges under the station roof, which is a very British thing. If you have been to London, this is definitely a thing that we do here. And yeah, you've got the big station clocks. You've got I've got the big one here, which is I think it's the King's Cross? I don't know what it's called. Not King's Cross. Oh, maybe it's King's Cross. And these ones are just cottages. So actually, no, these are station buildings. I thought they were different assets, sorry. And here I've actually used the tiles, like the tile floor, because this actually looks really good, I think. Combination. And we'll get to that a bit later. Then we've got a park here, a road going through it. I've also added sounds here, benches and stuff. And this was inspired by my own experience walking through parks in London, because this is genuinely kind of what it feels like going through here. It was the Green Park I meant, which has actually, I think, parakeets in it, or parrots. And yeah, you can see I've got these bigger town or city buildings over here and up there. And if you look up a bit, you can definitely see that there's just nothing there. But if you're in the station or even got the camera like this, it looks like there's stuff there. I probably would add a bit more back here, but this was actually inspired by a tram map that I've got. A Russian tram map where they've literally only got one street and the building is either side and there are no streets going off it, but it looks really realistic, you don't really notice. They've got this kind of like main street running down here with the coaches on either side going along, or carts or whatever they are. And then we get to this place. And these are the trees and the planters, which I came here for. What are these called? Jacaranda. These ones are really nice and purple, but in autumn. But I think they look sufficiently artificially placed to work well there. And yeah, I've also done other details like this little side road going through here and stuff like that. And of course, little paths connecting the back ways, signal boxes, stuff like that. Also, this is the other bit, the church up on the hill. You can see it's got the best spot, obviously. Churches mostly have really good spots. You've got little trees marking the entranceways, and these ones, maybe these ones as well. Japanese and Angelica. And you can see here I've got monkey puzzle trees in the background, and the tall ones on the monkey puzzle ones. Anyway, now that I've shown you this map once again, I also really like this harbor and how all of these cobbled areas are like connected to each other. It feels really realistic, I think. Down here, and you can see ships and stuff, and the railway. See the railway going over. And here with this bridge, I actually use different splines underneath, because the thing is, the bridge splines are actually different assets. You can see the railings one asset, and then you've got the actual bit underneath, which are different assets. And I use the small arch one over here, and then on the water I use the big arch one, so that ships can pass underneath. And then, of course, the small arch one on the other side, which again adds a lot, I think. Also, I've got fish in here. Like, I've got I think it's a cat shark. Is it a cat shark? No, what's it called? Catfish. Is it catfish? No, it's not a catfish. Oh, guitar shark. Right. No, guitar fish. Haha. Also got a is that a ray? No, that's a cat. I thought I'd placed a ray there, but no. Maybe it was a different place. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's basically this map. Yeah. Also, I've got a lot of other churches. I've got quite a few other churches just placed around. Well, one at least over here. I think I've got one over here as well somewhere, don't I? On the hill, maybe? The objects haven't loaded. There we go. No, I don't think I do at the moment. That's fine. Anyway, right, if I zoom out, this is the map. This is the entirety of it. I've got... yeah... There's the little bridge over a little creek that sometimes runs down here in the moor. In the moor, like in Dartmoor, you do get these things where like these pockets of dense shrubbery and trees where there are like little holes with water in, which are the dangerous bits that you can sink in if you're not careful. This little dirt road that goes on over here and wraps around. But the thing is, oh, also a little station here, of course, with a little shelter, a little bench inside, and you've got a little farm over here and things like that. Right. Of course, little gateways as well. Right. Also, you've got... I like placing cows in interesting places, you probably know. Kind of just dozing over here, watching the little narrow gauge trains run by. And then, of course, in Siltmouth, which this is, you've got this little private connection which goes over the bridge, and this little private connection is only here to connect these estates. See, it's very bumpy, and you've got heather down here, the texture. You've got a little shed, water tower, a water tank, and a little station here. That's it. And of course, I like this little pond with the banana trees, and you've got the public footpath going off this way and going down underneath the bridge and along there. Because the thing is, the public footpath, because I really love public footpaths and walking along them. I want to implement the same thing, so you can see off screen. By the way, this is also where the atmospheric railway starts. You can see with the pipes in the middle, which I've gotten a workaround because the actual carriage itself doesn't work properly because you need an asset from a third-party website, which of course doesn't work for me. Also, you can see the seagulls and people around. But also, I'm hearing seagull noises in the background during this. Anyway, yeah. By the way, this is the pumping station for the boiler room for the atmospheric railway. But yeah, so you can see the footpath starts here, and you can actually walk this. So it goes over here. You've got a cow by the entrance, which is also a thing that happens a lot. Because footpaths go just over meadows quite often. And this goes along here, and then you can see I've got these signs, the coastal footpath. If I can show you. See coastal footpath on the sign? You may not be able to recognize it on stream there. And oh, of course, there's the old light. Oop, I really wish it wouldn't be that laggy. Anyway, you've got the old lighthouse here, and then you've got the new lighthouse, which is actually on a little island here, which is actually connected by the narrow gauge line as well. It's a little branch that goes down here. And I've got the curved station here, as well, with a little shelter and a bandstand over here, where people are dancing. Anyway, yeah, so this railway goes over the bridge with the lanterns on it. Yes, it makes it more difficult for ships, but that's okay. Right, of course, this line then goes through the shopping street. Just basically up here. You've got a little station here. And it just carries along like this, the railway line. And this is actually where the footpath comes in. And the railway line just basically carries on up here, then merges into the main bit of the railway line. Also, these are the kind of engines I'm going to use here, which is the Great Western Railway broad gauge locos, as well as the little Festiniog. Well, Festiniog and Talichin railway ones. Anyway, the public footpath. Yeah, it carries on, goes along the streets. You can see I've placed them whenever these signs, whenever there's a junction, like a intersection. See, the public footpath goes this way, and then you can see it branches off this way. It actually goes through the main bit of the street a little bit. Hopefully I'm not going to miss the sign. No, it's up here. Also, of course, I've got street lamps here. These don't look great at night because obviously it's on a slant, and you've got the discs, which isn't great. Yeah, the public footpath goes this way, and there's a little field behind these houses there. And it carries along this way. Still straight. Then it branches off here, where this little farmstead is. And it goes over here. It goes over these two bridges. This one for the narrow gauge line. And you can see a lady walking. She's got a basket, probably bought some food or some stuff in town and now making her way back to her house. Then over the broad gauge line. And then it continues this way, past the church. I like how this church turned out. Like in the center of town, and the way with the dry stone wall and the bushes, and on a hill where it goes down like this. The path goes across with a gate and a little connection behind it. I can imagine what it feels like to walk here, like on a summer's day, just feeling the ground, the breeze. And this bridge, actually, the funny thing is, the only reason why this little carriage thing is up here is because when I placed this bridge here, Kangofango, I think it was Kangofango, said that this was too narrow for a wagon to fit across. So I placed the thing there to demonstrate it wasn't, and it just barely fits, and says, okay, well, I can leave it. Anyway, this is the loop. This thing is the Narrate Line. They've got their yard up here with a little station, which is incidentally where first spotted that Doctor Who is actually a passenger that can turn up on the station. And they've got their yard here with sheds and turntable and stuff. And then there's this little loop line that goes back here to unload coal, to load the coal into the broad gauge locos. Well, not locos necessarily, but wagons down here. And anyway, this line goes past here, and this is actually my favorite spot right here, because here, with this bridge, you can just look down. Actually, if I zoom in, you can see it a bit better, maybe. We're just going to fly mode. That's a good thing to do. Which way? Is it page up, page down? Yes. It's just this view, with the bridge in the foreground and the little street winding its way down past some warehouses across the crossings where the yard is with the broad gauge stuff, and then you can see it kind of curving its way back down into the downtown bit where the shops are, shopping street, and then with the masts of the ship in the background, and then the little pier bridge going to the little island with the lighthouse on top, the birds flying around, everything. Imagine that with a narrow gauge Talichin railway loco going across it there like that. Yeah, that's nice. Also, of course, I place people around as well. Just having a look at the trains that go by. There's someone over here as well who's doing stuff with a signal, probably. Yeah, anyway, and you've got stairs going up this way as well. Yeah, anyway, the line kind of loops around here. You can see married couple going here, and she has to carry his suitcase for him. Well, she doesn't have to, but he wants her to, and then she kind of agrees, because sometimes he carries her shopping, so that it's an arrangement they have. Right, and then you go past here, past some cottages, and then over here, and these paths also connect. Anyway, all the paths connect. So then it goes back here, and this is where the branch is going, the private branch to the big estates on the other side of the river. The actually public railway goes across here, loops around there. All the streets, of course, connect as well. And this goes along here through this underpass. And you can see there's someone up here and benches up there, so you can have a look. You can see some seagulls just milling about. And you've got a great view from up here. You can see both the narrow gauge railway and the church and the ship just there in the distance, the little ship and the lighthouse. But you can also see the standard, Kingdom Isambard Kingdom Brunel, called the GWR the broad gauge standard gauge, and what we now call broad gauge, he called narrow gauge. Anyway, this continues over here, the path. The path then goes down this way and then connects up back here. But anyway, the line continues underneath here, continues going down the hill, down the hill, down the hill, down the hill. Right, it's a little bit floaty there. I didn't see that when I was building, because I was building this without shadows, I think. Because back then, shadows didn't work for me. Like, it was a bug in Trainz. Anyway, and this then continues along here, and then joins the line, which then goes underneath there, and up to the moor. Or the other way, goes underneath here, and up to the main station. So you can see it goes underneath here, then goes underneath there, and then goes back up to the main station. But what I was originally going to show you is the footpath, because the footpath, you can see, it actually goes this way. The camera is so quick at the moment. Why is it so quick? I don't know why the camera is so quick. It's not supposed to be. Anyway, it's probably easier this way. So yeah, the public footpath goes actually this way. So the public footpath goes along this way. So you can, I know I've said that quite a few times. So it goes along here, along the wall. You can have a look out of the river here and see the estates on the other side and the railway. Right, it goes along there. Up here, and then you can see the sign there. Yes, you could just go along the road, the little road that goes along here, which also, by the way, has streetlights. All the roads have streetlights, as far as I know. Yeah, all of them do, I think. But no, the other way is more scenic, along the retaining wall, and then just goes up along here, and then it goes along this private bit of the railway, and it actually crosses the same bridge with a little barge down there. Then the footpath goes along here, which is this blue sign that you saw previously. And yeah, they cross along, goes along here, along this quite formidable looking wall. Yeah, those rich guys back there, they don't want you looking in their property, so yeah, just kind of carries along here, past there. And then this is not the actual house. This is just the entrance bit where the servants and people have their living areas. Then you've got the stables, and then this is the manor house. Yeah, it's very accurate. Anyway, they've also got a tennis table and greenhouses. Look, they've got greenhouses. And they've also got a sundial and a chair and tables and, well, no, other way around. Table and chairs, there we go. Plurals, get my plurals mixed up anyway. So, also you've got a little path going to the water tank tower thing. Right, so the public footpath goes along here, and you can either go straight or right here, doesn't matter. You go around this little pond. I'm glad I got to use this old texture, because this texture in the middle here, the very low resolution one, is actually a very old texture. Same with this one, the one that's underneath the palm trees. I'm glad that I got to use those, and they look good, because these look the same moist, tropical style of pond that I want. And here, you can see, the coastal footpath goes along this, where you can see birds flying around, and this, actually, we could also walk this like this. That might be nice, from a low perspective. Right, anyway. Goes along here with the heather growing between the ferns and the foxglove and shrubs. And it kind of slaloms back and round. You can see the town on the other side of the river there. And you can actually see both the narrow gauge going along the little track there, the diagonal one, and the broad gauge ones going across the bigger bridge. Right, anyway, this continues along there, a little bit of overgrowth there, that's fine. And you can watch the river. Maybe you can just sit here and listen to the trains go above you, or maybe you can just find a nice little spot here and sit down, maybe have a picnic here, and you can just watch the barges going along or narrowboats going along the river, watching the trains go up there, and the other trains, the narrow gauge trains, going along this bit there. Right? You can watch people going across going from one half of the town to the other half up there as well. Maybe do some bird watching there as well. I bet there are a lot of birds around here. Anyway, this path then continues along here. And this is basically as far as I've gotten. The track's still floating here. It's not connected with the rest of it. But yeah, I think the amount of detail I put in this town, I think, was a little bit too much for this stage of the route. I think I probably should have done a bit more of the grand, big... oh, by the way, there's a little picnic that's been organized here for the people. You can see. Anyway, yeah, I think it would have been better if I had just done a little bit of ground, but then extended the lines more and then went over and detailed more areas. Because this way, it's like I feel, okay, this area is so detailed, and feel, okay, well, are the other areas detailed enough? And I know the answer is yes. I know the answer is yes, but I still feel like, for example, over here, like there's not that much there, but that's... As I'm saying this... No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Doesn't matter. Anyway, right, we got a tunnel here as well. But that goes too far then. That goes too far. Well, I'll just show you one little place. A little place I quite like. And that is here, this little bridge. You've got the little dirt road going back. And you can see they've got the sheep below here, because this actually goes up onto a sheep field, sheep meadow. And you can see that some of them are down here, and this is kind of supposed to be this. You just know how muddy this bit will get if it rains even a little bit. Underneath the railway bridge, it gets so muddy, right down here. Yeah, that's a nice little bit I like. Anyway, right. So now let me just go back. I want to get a good thumbnail, so I'll place the trees on the map on the Milton Valley Railroad, and then. Well, yeah. The thing is, that town, Siltmouth, captures so much of my experiences walking with family when I was little. So that's so much. It's the feeling, the atmosphere, the quaintness of it, all of it, basically. Right, so we've got these trees, which... I think those look good. Right, so maybe like that. They're not too big. Oh yeah, sorry. You might get a little bit of jet lag, because now we're in the USA again, no longer in southwestern England in the 19th century. However, we are in kind of northeastern USA in the mid 20th century. Right, pampas grass. Sure. That's a bit of a small one. Yeah, there we go. Those are the big ones. Maybe move a couple of them in, but I like the big one. Just the one a bit further in. This one can hang over. That's fine. We've got the pink flowers, flower bushes. Sure, I think those fit quite nicely, especially if they're mixed in with the speed tree assets. You don't really notice that they're 2D assets. Apple trees, what would they look like? No, that's too big. Apple trees don't fit there. These ones? It would fit. Maybe back here. Yeah, it fits better back here. Because you're going to see it from the tracks, so I don't really want to cover up too much. Although now that looks a bit bare. Maybe the Japanese Angelica. Well, that's a little bit of a small one. I want a bit of one, bigger one, please. There we go. It's flowering, that's nice. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? I think that looks good. I can actually delete the temp pick list because I don't need it anymore. Temp, delete, there we go. Alright, let's make sure the other ones are still there. Yeah, the other ones, yeah, the other ones are still there. Okay, so what would make for a good thumbnail? This? I mean, this is basically all we've done this stream. Oh, maybe with a station in the background. Ooh, that could be nice. Well, preferably also with the buses in the foreground so you can kind of see them. Oh, I guess, no, I like this angle more. Maybe this-ish? Maybe? I'll take a picture like that. And I'll also take a picture, actually more, maybe from down below might look nice. I zoomed in a bit, maybe with the forest in the background as well. So like that maybe? Could be nice, could be. Or like this, but with a station in the background, Yeah, like that maybe. That might be good. Although, well, one second, let me angle the camera a bit, like that. Right, so actually maybe with the, maybe a bit higher up, maybe like that would be better. So there's a little bit of a gap up there, by the trees. Like that maybe. Anyway. Right, so now I will read chat. Oh, there's so much stuff. There we go. Oh, wait, the fruit? There's peachy ones. Wow, this looks so good. Marky's gone. This fruit's so nice, beautiful. Can't wait for it to be finished. Me neither. This looks so good. Easily one of the best I've seen in Trainz. Oh, thank you very much. You've nailed the South Devon look. You really did. It's so good. Beautiful. Aw, fishies. Everything about this route just looks so well crafted. Thank you very much. It took so long to make. Well, I say that so long. It did take quite a while to make. It's the tiniest details that make this route as good as it is. Yeah, you're right. This station, yes. It reminds me of Exeter St. Thomas, and I love it to absolute smithereens. Virtual hub. Okay. Back then, I never knew who Marky was. I mean, I saw his roots, but I didn't know they were made by him. Yeah, sure it is, 21. Yeah, 2021. Yeah, you're right. XD. The Ansley Island Railway. Yeah. Re-Park Inspiration. Yeah, you're right. It was the Ansley Island Railway, the other one. Oh, the little industry. Love this. Rainbow Heart. Oh, would be nice if you reskin that clock to have the station's and city's name on it. Yes, but that is a lot of work to do for a little detail, as well as I don't know if I would get permission from the author. Oh, this park. Trainz. Parakeets, yeah. Jacarandal. The hummingbird, he has no song. From flower to flower he hums along the jacaranda trees. Flanders and Swan. Oh, I didn't know. Trainz, the river also reminds me of Weymouth, if you know that. A little bit, yeah. I wouldn't have picked Weymouth, but it reminds me more Sidmouth, I think. Sidmouth. Guitarfish, hehe. That morbid. Love. Would be so nice if there were heather objects too, yeah. I think there is maybe a bit of JVC heather, but maybe, I'm not sure. But it's 2D and I would need to play so much of it. Yes, cows by Kissing Gates and Styles, yeah. The lighthouse with a little curved top and bandstand and ATH refreshment kiosk, yes. Love. I'd love to perform there someday. Me too, actually, yeah. Wait, share this, wait. You've got Telechin locos too? I've only got the Western York and Welsh Highland Railway ones. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I don't have Western York ones then. I think I do, but I'm not sure. I don't know. Telechin. No, I think I do have Dolgoch, don't I? I think I do. No, I have a different loco that actually is currently on the Telechin. It's a bit of a bigger one. I think that guy who does on YouTube, who does locomotive things, where at the end he says, would I have it? And he says yes or no. Do you know that guy? Something Goes Loco. Not sure what his name was. Hank. Was it Hank Goes Loco? I'm not sure. He's made a video about that narrow gauge loco that's not originally from the Telerin, but it's on there now, I think. And yeah, it's a race. It's the race one where they race in the car. The car races the loco. It's actually quite a fun one, even though it's quite obviously staged. As can I, Heart. I can just about imagine walking here and the breeze. Love this a lot. Not like a lot, but like a lot. Lots more love hearts. I guess I really must have made a good route then, if it's got so much love. XD the suitcase. 1832 and 1830 South Devon accents respectively. Please take my suitcase, darling. I've carried it shopping yesterday. Sure, dear. Thank you. Yeah. Yep. Very intimidating, that wall. They've got their chair and tables. Yes. Love this so much. Coastal footpath. Yes. Yes. I getcha. Wow. Never saw those sheep. Yes. Next up, we've got a 2 kilo bag of genuine under railway bridge mud, starting price at £4,000. Do I hear 19,000? Yeah. Time travel lag. Yes, indeed. Yep, I see. Looks surprisingly great. Shared ice. Looks great, as I said. And I stand by my statement. Well, sit. Oh, yes, station in the back. Definitely. Yesh. Yersh tree. I know this from the city I'm working on. Easily weeks worth of work for a big city with a few hours a day. Yeah, cities take a while. Well, it depends on how you build them. How much of them you build. There are tricks you can do where you have buildings in the front and then where you angle streets in such a way that you can't really see further back, and you can have just random clutter buildings essentially behind them, which I definitely will need to implement. But you can vary how much work you put in. But yeah, it does take a while. Virtual hug, not hub. This. Yeah, virtual hub. That did sound a little bit odd. Like, you're saying these things and virtual hub, it's just like, wait, hold on. Virtual hub is something different, obviously, to think. This, yeah. Just because of this thumber, people will click on it. Well, hopefully. Shredder's Weymouth was referring to the river in the town and the wharf side. I wouldn't say Weymouth, but maybe a little bit. Also, it's pronounced Jacaranda. Oh, Jacaranda, according to them at least. Oh, thank you. Yes, Laurie goes loco. Yeah, LMM, Laurie's mechanical marvels. I think. Yeah, he's driven Dolgoch. Not Dolgoch. I mean the other loco, the green one, bigger one. That's on that line, not Dolgoch. But I've never seen it in trains, especially one that's on the DLS. Nice, Mr. Snipes. Yeah, or you do billboards, which is a bit cheaty, but sometimes it's effective. Yeah, both. A combination can often be very useful. The pink helps a lot to attract clicks. Also bees. Shreddies with the old sailing ship too. Yes, like that. Where'd you go? Jacaranda. It makes sense like that, yeah. I have branches snaking off through an industrial area, so I need to have tracks in pavement, etc. Plotting that out took a while to make it pleasing to the eye. Yes, I know exactly. I will have industrial branches as well on this, on the Milton Valley Railroad, and I've started an interurban route, like in TRS-19, an American 40s interurban route, and that takes a lot of work to get right because you've got so much, but it is so much fun. Street running is just generally a lot of fun. Let's see if that is it. No, not that one. It was not that one. I specifically did not mean Dolgoch. Let's see if I can find the right one. Where is it? Can't find it. Whatever it's 1 second. I'll be with you shortly. Shortly, UK. Telephone. Let me just copy that. Where is it? Oh, I think it's this one. 1 second. No, that's a Grammarly ad. That's not a thing that I want to watch. I'll be with you shortly. One second. I think I found it. I just want to put it in. Yeah, that's it. I found it. I think that's the Telehin Railway. So there we go. That's the link to the one I meant. That's Dolgoch. And it has been painted green and red. Both. No, it was a different loco. Bigger one. Not sure on the current livery. Not sure on the exact one then. No. You know, but I appreciate that it's what you've done, but sorry, I have to ban you. I have to ban you. You're banned. Bot. Oh, that's a really high pitch you've managed to achieve there. Kangafango. I'll send a few screenshots of the city in a stream or so. It should be photo ready by then. Oh yes, also, if you would want to, feel free to share them on my Discord, because they're, well, other people can look at them as well, if that's a thing you want. Yep, shortly UK. I'd love to go there sometime. Yeah, well, we'll be going there shortly. Nice, looking forward. That. Thanks for that. Looks like a WHR, Welsh Highland Railway locomotive to me. Probably. But no, sorry, the command doesn't work. The Discord's in the description underneath on Twitch. It's there. There are no commands. It's with the links. It's in the About Paradise thing. That's the Discord invite. Yeah, I know this. I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna do the stream title. I know what you're doing. You're prepping it. I think you're prepping it anyway. Anyway, right. Yes, absolutely. Nice, XDD Shadows. Right. Exclamation mark Discord. Haha. Everyone is, yeah, no, can't see apart from this. Stream title, Building on the Milton Valley Road again. Indeed. Yep, you are prepping it. Right, did you find the Discord link? Did you find it? Milton, yes. I did find it. Great. So, with that, I would argue, if this was an argument, that this stream is now done. It's over. Just shout-outs, and then it's basically done. So shout-outs, Kangafango streams on Sundays. He's going to stream a bit more Trainz development, I think, next time on Sunday. He also streams driving and truck simulators and, well, train simulators as well. And building an OMSI, of course. So have a look at his stuff. Also, if you want to have a look at some great maps for trains on the DLS, I would suggest you have a look at Central Europe, as well as Cornish Railways. So, thank you all very much for watching. This stream will be archived. I'll quickly read chat, and then I'll end it. So, yep, Milton. I joined. Thank you very much. I'll look forward to seeing those pictures. Not Milton Valley, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. See y'all soon. Really enjoyed this, son. Might be, yeah. Thank you for the shout out and stream. Yes. So, thank you very much, and bye. Oh, we've gone a lot over time. I'm sorry. Right. I got carried away with showing you my map because there's so much detail. And I wanted to show you, but anyway. Bye.